Somebody call a doctor because bad medicine is back. That's the answer. This is the Appleton Oak. I'm Mason Quinn. Folks, today I'm very excited because we are taking a look at 2012's Wreck-It Ralph. Now, this is one I have seen only one time, right around the time it first came out. I saw it just once, so I'm excited for a certain somebody who hasn't seen it.
I've seen it. I love it. I own it. And I am definitely ready, willing, and able to have Appleton Oak have his Mason Quinn Con Air moment.
Haven't seen it. Hoping I love it. Definitely don't own it. But yeah, I've said before on the channel, I've got a bunch of nieces and nephews running around. They were younger when this came out, but this just wasn't one that was on during family time, holiday get-togethers, birthdays, anything like that. So I know nothing about this one. I haven't even seen clips or even memes that I know of from this one. So I'm pretty pumped up. So.
All right, I watched it before I showed it to my nephews. So let's go!
My name's Ralph. And I'm a bad guy.
I do remember trailers vaguely that it had John C. Reilly, so I should say that.
I weigh 643 pounds. A little bit of a temper on me. Anywho, what else? I wreck things professionally.
Rampage.
It feels a lot like Rampage. Rampage was a lot of fun.
Fixing is the name of the game, literally. So, yeah, naturally the guy with the name Fix-It Felix is the good guy.
This is an interesting twist.
If he was a regular carpenter guy, he would not be able to fix the damage that I do as quickly. When Felix does a good job, he gets a medal.
Oh, this animation is so real.
The animation is so real.
I've seen a lot of other games come and go. Kind of sad.
Asteroid, Space Invaders, Pac-Man, Battlezone, Frogger,
Street Fighter, Battlezone,
Food
Frogger,
Fight, Agent
Pac-Man.
X.
Street Fighter
The
2.
arcade gig is nothing to sneeze at. I'm very lucky.
Frogger's still there. Frogger's holding strong. Sugar Rush.
It becomes kind of hard to love your job when no one seems to like you for doing it.
All clear. The arcade's closed.
So, you want to head to Tappers, Ken?
If you're buying, buddy.
Quitting time.
Well, this is a unique idea. They get to interact with people from other games or just within their own game?
Felix and the Nice Landers go hang out in their homes. They go to their homes. I go to mine, which happens to be a dump. That's what I call home. I got my bricks. I got my stump. If I'm really honest with myself, I see Felix up there.
Hang out with medals.
People are giving him pie and thanking him. And man, sure must be nice being the good guy.
Bowser.
Who do we got? Bowser.
As fellow bad guys, I felt what you're feeling.
And Bison.
Yeah.
Bison.
Robotnik.
I'm Zangief, I'm bad guy.
Hi, Zangief.
Zangief is good guy. Who'll crush man's skull like sparrow's egg between thighs.
You are bad guy. But this does not mean you're bad guy.
You lost me there.
Zangief's saying labels not make you happy. You must love you. Yeah, inside here.
Kano. Pretty much.
Yeah.
We've been asking you to Badon for years now, and you finally show up.
Today is the 30th anniversary of my game. I don't want to be the bad guy anymore.
You're not going turbo, are you?
No, I'm not going turbo. Come on, guys. Is it turbo to want more out of life?
We can't change who we are.
Hey, one game at a time, Ralph.
Now let's close out with the bad guy affirmation.
Gosh, I don't remember this meeting. I guess it has been longer than I thought.
Hey, zombie, don't forget your hatchet.
There you go.
This is cool.
Welcome to Game Central Station. Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, what do you think my jailbroken NES Classic looks like on the inside, huh?
Just like this.
Thousands of them.
Step aside, sir.
You always stop me.
I'm just a surge protector doing my job, sir. Where are you heading?
Fix it, Felix Jr.
Anything to declare.
I hate you.
I get that a lot.
Whatever you do, don't die. You don't regenerate, ever. Game over.
Oh, Cubert.
Here you go, buddy. Straight from Pac-Man's. Hang in there, guys. Happy 30th anniversary. They're having a party without me. Pac-Man?
The shrimp.
Pac-Man?
It's Ralph. I'll go talk to him. Carry on, everyone.
Hey, Felix. Just wanted to check on you. I saw a big explosion or something go over the building there.
30th anniversary of our game, actually.
What?
Ooh.
Oh.
Just a heads up, Felix. They're bringing out the cake and a few shakes.
Hey, Glenn.
I don't suppose you'd like to come in and have a slice, would you? You all know Ralph?
Evening. Evening, Nell.
Oh, no.
Lucy. Don.
Why is he here?
I'm a big part of the game. Why are you here, Gene?
You've really outdone yourself.
There's all of us at the top.
Each apartment is everyone's favorite flavor. Norwood's is red velvet.
Guilty.
What's the flavor of that mud that I'm stuck in there? Might be a lot happier if you put them up here with everyone else. See that?
You see, Ralph, there's no room for you up here.
How about we just take that medal, give it to Ralph for once? Would that be the end of the world?
Only good guys win medals, and you, sir, are no good guy. Because you're just the bad guy who wrecks the building.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No!
There goes the cake.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna win a medal. Oh, I am gonna win a medal. A medal that will be so good that it will make Felix's medals wet their pants.
I don't think such a game exists.
Need a root beer.
Coming. Hold that thought. I don't know what to tell you. Maybe somebody left the medal here.
Mushroom? No. What is this?
Yes!
Zangief.
I didn't get the exclamation.
That's from Metal Gear.
Metal Gear Solid.
Play Metal Gear.
Look at it.
Humanity / hope.
We've only been plugged in a week, and every day it's climbed the building and fight bugs.
You win a medal?
Yeah! Medal of Heroes! Bug!
Oh.
Yeah, he says Zangief's trunks.
Whoops.
Attention. The arcade will open in 5 minutes.
I can't feel my legs. There's all this stuff. What was he talking about? Here was something. Here's a...
I know the feeling, Ralph, being overwhelmed by all that information.
Sorry, Cubert.
It's me, Ralph.
The wall.
Going to the arcade with as many quarters as you could carry in your pockets.
Order alert. Order alert. This is not a drill.
8.
On a planet with no name.
This guy's.
Now listen up, because I'm only going to say this once. You want to go pee-pee in your big boy slacks? Keep
Jane
it to
Lynch.
yourself.
Yeah. Will they get everybody for this?
Coming through. We are humanity's last hope. Our mission? Destroy all cybugs. Sweet Mother Hubbard.
A little bit different than what Ralph is used to.
Monsters become what they eat.
Oh boy.
Oh, no, something coming out of the bottom. All right, ladies, the kitten whispers and tickle fight stops now.
Oh.
Game over.
What a ripoff.
Stop me! It's game over! Stop it! Make it up!
Return to start positions. Return to start positions.
Here, let me help you. Yeah, sorry about that. I'm Markowski.
That's the first rule of hero's duty. Never interfere with the first-person shooter.
Order alert.
All right,
All right,
Pussy
let's
Willows,
go
back
again.
to start positions.
Right. No way I'm going through that again. Well, that's really keeps the medal, huh?
I got next game.
Go away, kid. We're gonna play all 9 of today's racers.
Uh-oh, what's going to happen with no Wreck-It Ralph?
Where's the wrecking guy?
He should be wrecking the building.
Shh! Quarter alert! Game on! Just act natural. I'll fix it. Oh, my land! Where is he?
What's the trouble, sweetheart?
The game's busted.
I'll have someone look at it tomorrow, but if you can't fix it, it might be time to put old Ralph and Felix out to pasture. Like my Nana.
Jesus, guy. Oh, boy.
Order.
Without Ralph, we're doomed! They're gonna pull our plug!
Is that Grace from Ferris Bueller?
I don't know about that.
Ralph probably fell asleep in the washroom of Tappers again. Why, it's Cubert. What brings you here, neighbor?
Ralph's gone turbo!
Looks like he's in the Matrix.
Get a load of Markowski!
Shut your chew holes. Taste it. Slick tiddlywinking, pint size.
Jiminy. I'm looking for my colleague, Wreck-It Ralph.
Never heard of him.
Schubert saw him come in here.
That came from the tower.
Oh. Need Scorny Weaver to show up.
Congratulations, soldier.
No.
Turn hut. Hero.
Oh, shit.
Integrity. Grace under pressure. Dignity.
Escape pod activated.
Oh. It didn't take long to grow.
Nope.
It's like every spaceship crash landing.
Huh?
Oh, we don't have his medal on anymore.
No, my medal!
Spice drops.
Hello.
Oh, man. You scared me, kid.
You're not from here, are you?
I mean, not from right in this area. I'm just doing some work here.
What kind of work?
There's some routine candy tree trimming.
Didn't hear you. Your breath is so bad it made my ears numb.
That's a good one.
That is rude, and this conversation is over. Don't even think about it. That is mine. Hey, I don't have to race. I'm not from the candy tree department.
Lying to a child. Yeah, well, now it's my thing.
What the? I'll find you! I will find you!
What just happened to her?
Yeah, he banged around in here like some kind of hot shot.
Psybugs are like a virus. They don't know they're in a game. Without a beacon to stop them, they'll consume Sugar Rush. But you think they'll stop there?
Yes!
Wrong! Cohut, my cruiser.
She's programmed with the most tragic backstory ever. Her wedding day.
Oh.
I'm going with you.
Like fun you are, short stack.
Like fun.
And I cannot ask you to risk your life cleaning up his mess.
Oh, Mario Kart, gentlemen. It's got to happen.
Just in time.
King Candy.
My loyal subjects! Thank you to today's avatars. It was a wonderful day of racing. The first 9 races across that finish line will represent Sugar Rush as tomorrow's avatar. This event is pay to play. We all know this.
That with a mutton fudge. Lloyd Orange Boar.
Oh.
Vanellope Von Sweets.
Penelope?
The glitch.
Get back here. What out with it? What is that?
Just all the candy.
They're all the spectators watching. He's just flipping him everywhere.
Oh, good. The cops. She went that way. Still.
Everything's all right. The monster's been caught.
Not sure how that car's going to do.
Doesn't quite look up to spec with the rest of the racers.
That glitch cannot be allowed to race.
Yo. Oreo.
Oh, milk my duds! It's wrecking.
Milk my duds.
Get me out of this cupcake. I'll get my medal and I'll be out of your way.
Your medal? If you think you can come in here to my kingdom and take over my game.
Not my fault one of your children of the candy corn stole my medal.
Children of the candy corn.
It's nothing but code now. It'll stay that way until someone wins the cup at the end of the race. And if I ever see you here again, I'll lock you in my fun dungeon. You know, it's a play on words. Now, I've got a glitch to deal with thanks to you. Take it easy, big boy. He's getting away. Hey,
Chainsaw.
quick,
call out the
devil dogs.
The devil dogs. Oh, those are good. Oh, yeah, this movie's making me hungry.
Mm-hmm.
Might have to stop for some treats on the way. Nice. Chocolate. I hate chocolate.
Hello, fellow racers.
It's that little crumb snatch.
Here it is, the lickety split.
Sheesh.
Built it myself. Fastest pedal power west of the whack-a-mole. Check her out. Glitches can't race. I'm not a glitch dog. I glitch too.
Oh.
Uncool.
Yeah, no kidding. You're wrecking her car. What is this shit?
You will never be a racer because you're a glitch.
Oh.
What is this
Hey,
shit?
leave her alone. Damn, you rotten little cavities. Right, throw you in the mud.
What are you looking at? Just go back to your own dumb game and win another one.
I can't. I didn't win it in my game. I won it in Hero's Duty.
Hero's duty? What'd you win the medal for? Wiping? What a more. It's a jawbreaker. You're never gonna.
Oh.
Huh. Enjoy your little tantrum, diaper baby. You help me get a new cart, a real cart, and I'll win the race and get you back your medal. All you gotta do is break something for me. Go on, buddy. Shake on it.
Ah, you better win.
Oh, jeez.
There's the shuttle. Came this way, but the sugar particles in the atmosphere are jamming my sensor.
I never thought he'd go turbo. Back when the arcade first
Here we
opened,
go.
Turbo Time was by far the most popular game. So when Road Blasters got plugged in,
Road Blasters was awesome.
boy, was he jealous. He abandoned his game and tried to take over the new one.
What's Turbo doing in this game?
Turbo ended up putting both games and himself out of order. For good.
Oh, no.
Same thing's gonna happen to my game. Huh?
What is this? Nesquik sand? Hold it yourself.
The vines. They're laffy taffy. They're attracted to whatever makes them laugh. Hit me again.
Ooh, your eye.
I can fix it. Now go.
Look at her face.
Oh, boy.
All right, enough with the goo-goo eyes. We've got work to do. Let's go.
Cart Bakery, look at the Z's floating up.
You're a full-on criminal, aren't you?
Hey, we shook on it. Thank you, Jeeves.
Welcome to the bakery. Let's bake a car.
All right. Always go for top speed.
Put the ingredients in the bowl and throw away the trash.
Airbrush. No. Get there. I'll do it. Oh, yes. Better off. No problem.
Okay, good.
Broke everything.
Oh, no.
Congratulations, you did it. And here's your car.
That could have been worse.
She's going to love it, isn't she?
I just break.
I love it.
You do?
I love it. A work of art like this must be signed.
It's a Keebler elf.
The glitch is in the bakery. Get me king candy.
Hold it right there, glitch. And Wreck-It Ralph.
Uh-oh.
Don't know how to drive a real car.
Are you hurt, sire?
No, he just
Sire! Sire!
Sire. No, he just glazed me.
Stop in the name of the king.
We're the two sugar-free lollipops.
Are you crazy?
It's like the Bat Cave.
Where'd they go?
He's got the dust all over him.
Oh, a glitch.
Yep.
You don't know how to drive.
Well, no, not technically. I know I'm a racer. I can feel it in my code. What is the big whoop about that crummy metal?
I'm the bad guy, and I live in the garbage.
Cool.
No. And that crummy metal was gonna change all that.
That's exactly what racing would do for me.
Diet Cola Hot Springs. Watch out for falling Mentos.
Think it's some sort of unfinished bonus level?
Like Rainbow Road?
Yeah.
Welcome to my home. Bundle myself up like a little homeless lady.
By yourself?
And everyone here says I'm just a mistake and that I wasn't even supposed to exist.
Ouch.
Why do you even stick around this game?
Glitches can't leave their games. I know it's a dump, but it's all I got.
You're gonna be a racer.
Oh, he's making her a track.
Let's hustle up. We got some driving to do. How hard can it be? Okay. Start it up.
Ooh, what's this joystick do?
Okay, good.
I told you, racing's in my code.
Oh, she's dropping the hammer.
Look at that. That's drifting. Strawberry wafers.
You gotta get that glitch under control, kid.
And then you think I got a chance?
Tiny.
All right, let's get this race rolling.
Sour Bell.
Did you find her? Tell me you found her. Go! Leave me.
Contra code.
Select start if you're playing with your brother.
Ooh, yep.
Where are you? Let's see. Where... The Winner's Cup. We're going to give you a nice new home.
Oh.
Success!
She wasn't plugged in.
Ma'am, I just gotta tell you, you are one dynamite gal.
Wow, you are one dynamite gal.
That almost sounded like Clooney saying that.
I said get out!
Have you seen my friend Ralph?
Wreck-It Ralph. Not making the same mistake with you.
Hurry, let's go. Time's a-wasting. Come on, Ralph.
Keep telling yourself, I must win Ralph's medal. Where are you going?
I forgot something. I'll be right back.
There you are. Hello.
You! I'm not interested in anything you have to say.
Well, how about this? Are you interested in this?
My medal.
All I ask is that you hear me out.
Just hear me out.
Just hear me out.
Vanellope cannot be allowed to race. They'll think our game is broken.
Ah.
But there's one who cannot escape because she's a glitch. She'll die with it.
That's heavy.
You don't know that'll happen. The gamers could love her.
And if they don't, heroes have to make the tough choices, don't they?
Hey.
Oh, what's he gonna do?
Kneel down.
What? No, we
You
really
just do it. Okay, open them up.
to stink brain. Gee, thanks.
Turn it over. I made it for you. Just in case we don't win.
Oh.
Who cares about this stupid race anyway? Right? It was really fun to build the car and everything, but maybe you shouldn't do it.
Hello? Is Ralph in there?
What I'm saying is you can't be a racer.
What? Wait a minute.
No!
You sold me out?
No, I didn't. Listen, you don't understand.
I don't need you. And I can win the race on my own.
Doing this for your own good.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it, dude. Don't do it. Don't do it. No.
Oh, this got heavy.
You really are a bad guy.
Wow, I wasn't expecting this to get so heavy. They're not going to give a shit about the medal. I shouldn't be swearing.
You're still you.
Felix.
Medal
Mary?
or not.
Well, you actually went and did it. Everyone panicked and abandoned ship. Litwack's pulling our plug in the morning.
This is not what I wanted.
Well, what did you want, Ralph?
I was just tired of living alone in the garbage.
Well, now you can live alone in the penthouse.
Not what you thought it'd be, eh, Ralph?
We need that sign to fall down by morning and have kids play it.
She's on the game.
Hey, Cough Drop. Explain something to me. If Vanellope was never meant to exist, then why is her picture on the side of the game console?
Vanellope was a racer until King Candy tried to delete her code. He literally locked up our memories, and I cannot remember. If she crosses the finish line, the game will reset, and she won't be a glitch anymore.
Where is she now?
Oh, he lied to her.
Stick around.
Yes, okay, I will.
Yes, okay,
Stick
I will.
around.
What is that?
Commando.
Arnold line. Stick around.
Commando.
I love it.
Where?
Oh, Jesus.
Look at all those eggs.
Doomsday and Armageddon just had a baby, and it is ugly.
Somebody, anybody, please let me out.
I'm gonna wreck it.
He fixed that. He fixed everything.
Oh.
Felix, I'm so glad to see you. Wait, no, I'm not. What do you have to say for yourself? I almost drowned in chocolate milk mix. And then I met the most dynamite gal.
Honey glow.
You don't know what it's like to be rejected and treated like a criminal.
Yes, I do. That's every day of my life. Just a bad guy. There's a little girl whose only hope is this cart. Please, Felix, fix it.
Dungeon. Well, it's a fun dungeon.
Yeah.
I know. I'm an idiot.
And?
A selfish diaper baby.
And?
A stink brain.
The stinkiest brain ever.
All right, let's go. I remember Sissy the Urge be like, let's fucking go. LFG. It's not little kids watching this, right? All right, let's go.
You don't have to win. Just cross that finish line and you'll be a real racer.
I'm already a real racer. And I'm gonna win.
All right, let's go. There we go. Oh, this is awesome. Oh, smoked. Looks like Speed Racer helmet right there.
Power up.
Oh, Alamo!
Behind you. In front of you.
Now, I'm not one to judge a movie, but would Kickstart My Heart not be perfect right now?
Yeah.
Light him up, Channelhead.
Cherry bomb!
I told you, you're just an accident waiting to happen.
Oh, well, will you look at that?
Gotta keep it under control. No more glitching.
This game is going down, and it's all your fault.
My lady, you came back.
My lady.
My lady? Oh.
No.
Oh, the tension.
Now they're in the ice level, which always sucks. It's so hard.
I forbid you to cross that finish line! Ah!
Ralph, look.
Kid!
Glitch. That's it. One more time. Just focus. Glitch.
Go.
Sweet mother of monkey milk. Well, now Ralph's got to hold up his end. Oops. Well, don't feel bad about that. Oh, no.
No! Kid, are you okay?
I'm fine. Let's finish this race.
Oh, it's not going to be a finish.
Oh, my man.
Ralph, it's not gonna work.
We gotta try.
Ralph, I told you I can't leave the game.
Gotta go back. Cross the finish line. Let's try not to drop out. See you guys.
That's everyone. Now we gotta blow up this exit.
Just go. Go without me.
Without a beacon, there's no way to stop these monsters.
Beacon.
Let me borrow that thing, lady.
It's a hoverboard.
Welcome to the boss level.
The final boss.
Because of you, Ralph.
Yeah, he went
I'm
inside
now
the
most
bug.
powerful. I should thank you. But it'd be more fun to kill you. Let's watch us die together, shall we?
Jesus, what the hell?
It's game over for both of you.
Just for me.
Ralph!
Vanellope!
That will never be good, and that's not bad. There's no one I'd rather be than me.
Got it under control.
The floors go into the light.
It's chocolate. I love chocolate.
Go, brother!
I excuse me, huh?
Right.
Ready for this?
As ready as I'll ever be. What's with all the magic sparkles?
Just locked back in.
All hail the rightful ruler of Sugar Rush, Princess Vanellope.
Remember, she's a princess. Right? We are so sorry. Everyone who was ever mean to me shall be executed. I'm just kidding.
Wow. So this is the real you.
This is me. I'm a racer with the greatest superpower ever.
The arcade's about to open. Let's move them out.
Oh, we got to get Fix It and Wreck It back to their game.
Yeah.
Holy shit, I shouldn't be this on edge.
You know, you could just stay here and live in the castle.
I'm already happy. Got the coolest friend in the world.
Hey, Ralph's back. Isn't it great?
The Nicelanders are being nice to me. And guess who was the best man at his and Calhoun's wedding?
Hey.
And not a single bug.
They're all making sure nothing comes through the window.
The best part of my day is when I get thrown off the roof. I get a perfect view of Sugar Rush, and I can see Vanellope racing. Players love her, glitch and all. Just like I knew they would. Turns out I don't need a medal to tell me I'm a good guy. Because if that little kid likes me, how bad can I be?
Distribution, and then it shows Willie.
Steamboat Willie.
So there you go.
Oh, this one was a lot of fun. And as per usual, since Oak is the... what do we got here?
Oh,
Maybe.
hey.
We're back in it?
Oh, it was just a glitch.
Oh, it's just a glitch on there. Okay, I was going to say, as per usual, with Oak being the only one here who hasn't seen this, we'll let him kick it off. But I will say real quick that there was so much in this I didn't remember. It had been well over 10 years since I had seen this, so this was a lot of fun to revisit and just as emotional as I remember, maybe even a little bit more so.
What an incredible film. This is a lot of fun for me. So we've done a lot of animated films on this channel, and I would say it's about 50-50 on I've seen, bits and pieces as I, kind of talk about in intros at family gatherings, like Monsters, bits and pieces here, got my nephew a Sully mask, a handful of these movies again, the Minions movies, it's hard not to see bits and pieces here and there, but there's somewhere I'd never seen any clips of, didn't know anything about the storyline, and that was the case with this film. So I came in just without any expectations really, and what an incredible film. It's along the lines with so many of the other films that we've done where they really do a phenomenal job of making it for the kids, but also for the parents. Did a lot of fan service with the old 80s lines and stuff like that. We got an Arnold line.
Yeah.
There's so many things that came out throughout the film that were kind of callbacks to not just the old arcade games, but older films and stuff like that would give parents a laugh. Look, to the younger people, like, you guys really don't know what the arcades were like. They were just, it was a fun, like, I don't want to be overly sentimental and be like, oh, they were a magical place, but they really were. You were just there with your friends, dropping in quarters, playing games, watching other people play games, seeing who can get the high scores. I mean, it was so much fun. And, you were excited when they brought in a new game, and sometimes sad if they got rid of, the old games. But so the premise of it, being told from the side of the arcade characters, I think was a lot of fun. Big shout out to getting some of the arcade characters that we knew.
Yeah, that made a big difference.
And loved. Of course, Wreck-It Ralph felt a lot like a mix between Rampage and some other stuff.
Yeah, maybe Donkey Kong.
So the premise of the film was a lot of fun. I wasn't sure where it was going to go as far as lessons, because I felt like we were like a good 45 minutes in, almost halfway through, and it was like fun, but like, okay, is it going to be one of those where it's really just fun and a couple like, oh, that's cute, like the Despicable Me movies, for example, like they had a couple like, hey, everybody can soften up, and
mostly fun.
For the most part, it was just fun. The Minions movies, same, just fun. But we've watched a lot of films that had some pretty heavy lessons, and I felt like this one it ended up going into that territory. Of course, we saw Ralph, who was an integral part of his game, didn't feel like he got the recognition he deserved, or more importantly, had the value that he felt that he wanted to have. And that was a big thing, as he just felt like he was the bad guy who got thrown off the building. It wasn't until later on that he realized how integral of a part he was. And I think sometimes in life we tend to do that, and I think that was one of the more adult lessons in the film, is that a lot of times we think that the things we're doing in life, if we're not doing some, if we're not a pro athlete or an actor or a CEO, we feel like our path in life might not be that important, and we're kind of just doing this 9 to 5. There's a lot of, especially in today's day and age, there's a lot of hate on the 9 to 5, like, oh, you're just in and out of a 9 to 5 going to work for the man. And it's like, well, a lot of these jobs that people consider to be kind of cookie cutter jobs are very important, and they have their place. And I mean, you look around us, and
do you like electricity and,
and
sewage
that's
and water?
A great point. I'm a guy who works on electric lines, or I'm somebody who I don't know, just basic stuff.
Water treatment, whatever.
Somebody who builds roads. I mean, hey, I go to work for 12 hours a day and do concrete and road construction. It's like somebody might not think it's an amazing job, and it's. Where are we getting without roads? In the last handful of years, especially with some of the things that happened with the shutdown, I think people who might not have previously recognized the importance of our truck drivers in this nation. I don't think it's ever been looked at as a glamorous job, right? Over the road truck drivers, but our country does not function without them. And I think that a lot of adults, they find themselves in those situations. And I think it's important to recognize that what you do, even if it's not a glamorous job or whatever, your place in this world matters. And I think sometimes we lose sight of how important we really are, even if it's not verbalized every day. And I think that was a strong lesson here. I think they gave a very clear lesson, and I had some notes, and one of the notes is the opinions of the people who matter is what counts, right? Like all the people in the game, and they had their opinions of Ralph, and this little girl that was a glitch in another game across the aisle, she thought, that he was her hero. And it's like, we also tend to do that in life. Sometimes we look for validation from people who don't matter, right? It's like, oh, you want to be liked, and you want to have people look up to you and all this. And look, that's great, but it's not about volume. It's about who the people who really look up to you are. Like, you could be a dad and be a hero to your 3 kids, and you know what? Like, what's more important than that, right? Honestly, what's more important to that? Or you might be the person. We talk a lot about this channel when the opportunity presents itself to try to be kind to others, especially to strangers, because you never know what somebody's going through. And imagine somebody just having a shit day or going through something really bad, and like, you're the one person who can step up and help them in the smallest of ways, and they think you're just the best. And to everybody else, you might be just somebody else, flying through the matrix on a day-to-day basis, but you really matter to somebody. And I think that was a really important lesson with Ralph, is that look, he didn't feel like he mattered, but he sure as hell mattered to the person that needed him the most, especially in the time she needed him the most. So that was cool. I thought a really powerful lesson for younger people in this film is when we were looking at her as glitching as being a weakness. It was something that made you unique, but people didn't value that. And I think sometimes when you're growing up, especially younger kids or teenagers, you look at the things that make you different, and sometimes you paint that in a negative light. Well, I'm different. And sometimes we don't look at the things that make us different as being a strength or as being a good thing. And sometimes it takes a long time to recognize that. Like, it's not always easy when you're kids or even teenagers to kind of be able to have that insight and think, okay, the things that make me different make me unique. But sometimes they can be your superpower. And that's what we saw here. So I really love that. Answer, can you just scroll up a little? I just want to see one of the characters, the character's name. So I thought the Alan Tudyk did a great job as King Candy. I went to guess that it was him. Some of the games, obviously, Jane. You knew that was her right away, right? So that wasn't really much of a question. You knew Jack McBrayer. Jack, his name wasn't coming, but his face is like, his face. So there was some recognizable names. I wouldn't have guessed that it was Ed O'Neill. Now going back, I'm sure I would have caught it right away. So they got a great cast. Adam Carolla.
Putting you down, Nana.
Yeah, so a great movie with a great cast and in a story that for me it took a little while to really progress. But wow, what an incredible film! And I know I'm going way long here, but this as with a lot of the animated films that we watched, it was a lot deeper than I expected. And I liked this one because, again, as with some of the other films that we watch, I felt like it had very powerful lessons for the kids watching it. Hey, you might be different, but you know what? That might not be a bad thing. And don't worry about what the other people say to you. You got to believe in yourself, and you have to go after your dreams, even if other people don't believe in it. And then, again, lessons for the adults watching it. And I think that is the power of some of these animated films, is that they can teach every single person in a theater or watching these films a very powerful lesson. And this movie did it is just about as good as I've ever seen.
Yeah, as somebody who's a fan of a lot of the old school video games and becoming a fan of some of the new school games, if I could say that, this one was a lot of fun. The way they mixed all that in, the cameos from so many of our favorites was great. Watching this a second time after so many years, like I said, 10 plus easily since the last time I've seen this. So there was a lot I didn't remember. The beginning of it, I was really kind of foggy on that. And I completely forgot until it was about to happen when Ralph had to destroy Vanellope's car, and I forgot it. Like that was
Heavy,
really
right?
emotional, and they had just the right music for it, and he's like, I gotta do it, and she's no, and look at, and he's smashing the car. Like that was one of the like really emotional parts of the movie for me. King Candy / Turbo as a villain, I thought was outstanding. Mixing him with the Cybugs from the Hero's Duty game was really cool, and kind of what he morphed into, I thought was really well done. And again, way more emotional than I thought. I thought that the way that they used Vanellope's glitch, like you were saying, Oak, initially it was something that was wrong, but here it turned out to be a massive superpower and something that one of the best characters in the game would have in a racing game, the ability to glitch forward and skip over the competition. So I thought that was really good. I guess if I had 2 nitpicks with it, and now this one is a personal one. Look, how do you have a movie about taking out giant bugs and eggs and not find a way to get Sigourney Weaver in there as the voice?
Okay.
I mean, I love Jane Lynch. She's great. But could you imagine if they would have had Sigourney Weaver in there?
I would imagine, and answer, I don't know if there's any, production. I would imagine they would have tried to get her. There had to be.
Right. I mean, they threw the cash at it, and it wouldn't have been a ton of time for her.
Right.
But for me, then again, that's a me personal thing because my love of the Aliens movies. I thought that would have been perfect. And then the other thing that I really thought they kind of missed on, and I didn't remember if they did it when we were watching it. I don't know if they'll make the cut, but I said to Oak, like, wow, this would be a great moment for a really banger soundtrack while she's racing the car. And they didn't really have that. And that's the one thing those are the 1.5 things that I thought were kind of missed, was that I really would have loved to have just some kind of great song while Vanellope was racing the car.
I agree with you. I think in a lot of the animated films do that. They work in some pretty
and then they get you amped
stuff.
up for it.
I think what was it? Megamind, the soundtracks like Guns N' Roses, Ozzy Osbourne, AC/DC. It was just insane. But I wonder if they didn't do that because they wanted to keep it to more of an arcade feel.
Yeah,
and that's kind of what I felt like maybe they did that. Look, it would obviously people love it when they hear their favorite songs in certain situations, but trying to keep the arcade vibe, that's what I would assume. Was the kind of the reasoning behind that.
But yeah, so those are my only 2 nitpicks. Otherwise, absolutely loved this. Again, hit harder than what I remembered, and I just wish they could have got Kickstart My Heart in there for the race.
Well, as you've watched the whole movie, they didn't have any sort of like 80s rock anywhere.
No, they just had the Shut Up and Drive song, and that was it.
So that was basically going to be it for what they did, because they wanted to stick with a video game theme. For me, like I've seen this movie a lot. Back when it first came out, I didn't see it in the theater, but as soon as I watched the trailer, got the concept. As soon as it came out on Blu-ray, I bought it and I watched it and absolutely loved it. And then showed it to my nephews who were, I think this came out in 12. So they were pretty young, but my older nephew and niece, they loved it as well. They were in their early double digits. So for me, it's a great all-around movie to watch with family and friends and kids alike, because it does have all those messages that you have stated. But for me, and then watching my 2 older brothers also enjoy it, because they played like Mario and they played Sonic with me, and so they knew all those references and they laughed right along with me with them. And then my sister-in-law, who isn't a big gamer at all, she loved it because of the message that it sends at the end, that it's just be you. And when the first time I watched it, then just like this time, I teared up. His speech to himself, he's like, "I'm not bad, I'm good," and that's not bad. Just be me, and he smashes through.
I almost got Armageddon vibes.
I was like, oh my god,
he was willing to sacrifice himself.
Because and then you get the happy-go-lucky feeling again, and then they lift him up, and he gets to see him, and he's like, if as long as that kid loves me, what else do I need? And you're just like, oh, come on. I mean, Disney Pixar, up. They do it right away at the beginning, and then through the rest of the movie, and then the end is still nice and emotional with this one. And I wasn't expecting it. You're not expecting it at all.
Expecting it at all.
But the speech and then him being able to see her every day when he gets thrown off the top of the roof was just, it's emotional. It's powerful. It's great. And so since I love video games and grew up during those times with all these games when they have Cubert with a nice little cameo in there. He had M. Bison and Zangief. It was just so fun to see those characters brought to life more so than just in the video game. And I know nowadays we're getting so much better at video games as far as graphically, cinematically. But this in 2012, they were just starting to get on that. So it was awesome seeing them fully HD and crystal clear, seeing Bowser and Robotnik. And I know they didn't say anything when Bowser, I think, spit some fire, but it was it was wild to see them in the same room at the same time, because back in the day, as Genesis does what Super Nintendo don't. So a lot of that, and then obviously Sega fell by the wayside, but it was just none of my wildest dreams as a kid seeing that together. But yeah, I would have loved this movie no matter what age, just based on the video game references throughout it. But yeah, still absolutely love this movie.
Yeah, I mean, the only other one we've kind of had like this was Pixels that we did on the channel. That kind of had that vibe.
And that came out, I think, 5 or 6 years later after this one.
Yeah,
I want to say that was 15 that came out. I could easily be wrong.
Yeah, so for me, this one was an absolute ride, a lot of fun. And look, everything that I think you could want from a movie about the arcade back in the day. Like I said, a few misses for me. I'm not gonna hold it against it that they didn't get Sigourney Weaver. I'm not, that does not affect my score that they didn't have Sigourney Weaver, because Jane Lynch did great. That's a personal thing for me, but not gonna hold it against that. I would have liked a little bit more music though, but otherwise, hey, this is a 4 out of 5 answers for me. A lot of fun. Had some emotional moments that were balanced nice, because you don't always want the super huge gut punch every time you're going to watch a movie. Sometimes you just want to have some fun, but I did appreciate that it had its moments.
Well, with that score, I'm going to rock that score, because it is easily a 5 out of 5 out of me. I absolutely loved it from beginning to end. John C. Reilly, I thought, was perfect for the voice of Ralph, and then getting Jack McBrayer and Jane Lynch. I thought the cast was amazing, and they did everything perfectly. I wouldn't change a thing in this movie.
5 for me also. Amazing cast, incredible story writing, just the way that they kind of took you on a fun ride and then got real emotional, even more emotional, gave you the warm and fuzzies at the end. It's a 5 for me.
So once again, thank you so much for joining us. This was a treat for me. Not often. I had to wait a while to get this one in, but I could not be happier, and I'm glad these two enjoyed it as well. Son of a bitch.
That's what you get banging on the table all the time.
No, that's what he thinks.
It's a racket answer over here.
But so for Appleton Oak, that's Mason Quinn. I'm, of course, Answer. Catch you on the next one, pals, and good night.